The Allegheny Journal is delighted to host two area police chiefs, and they're here to talk about a really neat upcoming event on August 3rd. It's called Night Out. Chad Wickline, the chief of Clifton Forge Police Department, and Chris Smith, who's the chief of the Covington Police Department, are both here to talk about an event that will happen not only on August 3rd, but it'll happen in two locations in our area. Welcome, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Chad, can you tell the public, what is this Night Out concept? It sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, National Night Out was a concept that was developed in 1984, and it was actually put on by the National Association of Town Watch. There was grant funding which gave 16,000 communities. They shared a combined total of $15,000 to make this event come true. It first started off with just neighborhoods turning on their lights, and people were going out in front of their houses and would interact with the police department. Now, obviously, since then, this program has actually developed where not only it's police, it's involving first responders and other localities.
And Chief Smith, you will be hosting a night out event in Covington. Can you give us a few details? Now we know a little bit of the background, but where and when will your night out event occur?
So what we're doing is we're hosting our National Night Out on at the Main Street Park, and of course it's going to be Tuesday, the August the 3rd, and it's going to be from 5 o'clock in the evening till 9 o'clock.
And Chad, part of the advertising we've seen for this, or the flyers, I've never seen anything quite like this. It says, you know, come and meet the police, get to know them. There may be equipment demonstrations, and then on one of the lines it says, and there will be some dunking.
Absolutely.
What's going on there?
Yeah, we do have a dunking booth. We have a bouncy house with slides. We're going to have canine demonstrations. We're going to have giveaways. We'll have a state police tactical team there. We'll have our equipment along with first responders, fire trucks, ambulances, so people in the community, more so the kids, can get to interact with all the first responders that are out here trying to provide a safe service for them. And yes, I will be in the dunking booth.
Chief Smith, that's my wedding anniversary night. Please tell me I may have an opportunity to dunk the chief of police of Covington.
No, you will not have an opportunity to dunk the chief. Just like Chad, we're doing all the same events, and the main part about this is the National Night Out. So it'll give an opportunity for citizens in the town of Clifton Forge and the city of Covington to meet and greet their first responders. Initially, when we thought about this concept, we thought about doing it just jointly and together, but we decided to host our own events, so to speak, but both as well do it in the same time in the same kind of format, so that folks from Covington can meet their first responders, to include state police, the sheriff's office, the Covington Police Department, and then the folks with Clifton Forge, they can come here and meet their first responders, which essentially the exception is I don't respond to Clifton Forge and Chad's folks don't come to Covington. So, but it gives an opportunity for everybody in the locality to go to their local event and basically enjoy the same stuff at each location.
Chad, I noticed on some of the pre-event information, it indicated equipment demonstrations. When we think of police, we think of, you know, not revolvers, but the handguns and all. But what all can the public expect? You really want to see a lot of kids show up here to just understand how police and first responders work, don't you?
Yes, they'll be able to see the vehicles, actually be able to see like the radar units that we use to measure speed. We'll have our bicycles out there that we use for bike patrol, have a little demonstration for them. Everybody likes to see the fancy stuff, the high speed stuff, so we call it. But they'll have an opportunity to actually, you know, sit in the police cars, see what the officer is surrounded around, see what the officer sees when they're looking out of a window. And I'm just hoping it's a good event. I might get corrected on this, but I'm pretty sure they're not having the bike radio this year.
No, the bike radio usually, and to go off of his point, the bike radio is usually held in the beginning of May because of the pandemic. We were not able to do it the last actually 2 years. So What we are going to be able to do in both localities is each locality, Clifton Forge and Covington, has received 10 bikes from the Sheriff's Department in reference to the bike rodeo, and we're going to give away at least 10 bikes each at each location.
Well, and Chief Smith, with respect to equipment demonstrations, and I'm sure you'll have similar things, but is the new radio system really working smoothly, and is that a significant advantage over what the old one was?
Well, to be honest with you, the radio system currently is 10 times better than the old system. And to be honest with you, Chief Wickline worked with the county, and he literally encountered some of the problems with the older system. Basically, just to let you know that I can communicate with the city of Covington on 81 in Rockbridge County. That's how far our radio system will go. Clear. So it's 10 times better.
Well, it looks like there's lots in store for the public on August 3rd. We'll have some details at the end of the video giving you the times. The times are slightly different in Clifton Forge from Covington. And we thank both chiefs of police for taking time out of their busy schedule today to help us all understand what's going to happen on the special night out. Thanks very much, guys.
Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you.